Okay. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Come on in. Let's talk. You guys know what it is. All right. We talk about the mindset. We talk about mastering your reality. We talk about creating that life of your dreams, right? So I need you guys to come on in and show out. You guys know what to do. All right. You guys know what to do. I'm live on TikTok and YouTube right now. I'm live on both platforms. All right. So we're going to be talking about the mindset. You guys know what I have to tap into first. I have to go through the anxiety, the depression, the overthinking, the worries, right? Some of you guys are dealing with anxiety, depression, overthinking, worries, and we got to get up out of that. How can I teach you how to manifest? How can I get to the next part of my teachings if we do not know what's working against us? Okay, so you guys come on in, show out. You guys know what to do. All right, I want you guys hashtagging Hillman Talk, University Talk. All right. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Unresolved trauma in your life, right? Unresolved trauma in your life. Let's talk about it. Who has unresolved trauma in their life? This is things that you have not yet taken care of, okay? We're going to go over the mindset first, and then we're going to step into the lesson, all right? Unresolved trauma are things that have happened to you, traumatic things that have happened to you, but that you have not yet taken care of, right? You have not yet been able to heal yourself through it, right? So that means that even though you didn't take care of it, it still exists. It is still existing, all right? So we can't just ignore it anymore. We're here to evolve. We came here to blow shit up. I mean, like, in a good way. We came here to be amazing this 2025. Let me be careful what I say, okay? All right. So when you have unresolved trauma, there's two things you must be doing. What? Healing is the first thing. Why? Because you came here to evolve. All right. So I always go over this stuff, the mindset stuff first, because you got to know what's working against you when it comes to this work. Okay. And your mind is you are your biggest enemy. You are your biggest enemy. Okay. I promise you that. I need you guys to come on in and show some love. All right. Come on in and show some love. Come on in. You don't have to worry about taking notes. All right. I'm live on YouTube and on TikTok. So when the live is complete, it will be uploaded automatically. It's automatically uploaded to YouTube. Okay. So I just need you guys to be doing this, showing out. That's going to help me get this message to the masses. Okay. So unresolved trauma, two things you must be doing: healing so that you can what? Evolve. Mind mastery. Why? Because your thoughts create your reality. What do I mean? What do I mean when I say that? I am telling you that every time you think a thought, every time you think about something, guess what? You're creating your tomorrow. You're creating your next week. You're creating your life. I'm letting you know that every time you let yourself go into these 30-minute, hour-long trances where you're thinking about things, right? I need you to understand that you're not just thinking, you are creating. Okay. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Does that make sense to you? Every time you use your mind, you are creating. Okay. Come on. Let me, this is an interactive class. Okay. I got to know that you guys are following me. This is an interactive class. Okay. All right. Let me know. Right. So these are the two things that you must be doing. And when you do these two things, trust me, your life will begin to change. Okay. So now, once we start doing this work, healing, people are going to ask me, well, how do I heal, Nikki? How do I heal? Well, healing is going to look different for all of us because trauma looks different for all of us. All right. So when healing for me looks like listening to music, writing my healing down, growing through it, facing my shadow sides with, I'm not afraid to. So what does healing look like for you? Do you need to go on a solo trip? Do you need to speak with a counselor? What do you need to do? All right. Classes in session. Make sure you guys are showing up. Okay. Make sure you're sharing this with your friends. This is the type of live that people need to wake up to. This is the type of class that we all need. Okay. So if trauma looks different for us all, that means that the healing is going to look different for us all. You need to sit with self. You need to understand self. You need to get to know self so you can know what you need. Deep down, you already know anyway. Okay? Deep down, you already know anyway. Okay? So, what do we want to do? How many of you guys deal with depression? Give me a blue heart. Let me see a blue heart in here. Let me see a red heart for anxiety. Blue heart for depression, red heart for anxiety. Let me see you up in here. I need to see the people that I am talking to. I need to see the people that I'm talking to. Let me see if I can understand the people that are in here right now. Okay. Okay. We have a little bit of both, huh? Okay. So first of all, this used to be me right here, anxiety. So I know what you're going through. Okay. Some way or another, I know what you're going through. Not being able to control your thoughts, your thinking. This is why I'm here, because I suffered from this. Okay. So this was taking over my life. It was taking over my reality. I couldn't really enjoy life, right? Because I was so anxious about it. And not only was I anxious, that anxiousness was, I was anxious in a negative way. I would negatively be anticipating things to happen, right? If you know what I'm talking about, give me a thumbs up. Okay. Thank you guys for the gifts. If I do not see it, thank you. Thank you. I'm just in the flow of the teachings. Okay. I love you so much. Make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up over here on YouTube, and you guys know what to do here on TikTok. Okay. So if you deal with any of these, I want you to declare not after today. Not after today. Right? No, you won't. Not after today. Okay. So I need you to understand that you have to, it's you that has to take your power back. It's you that has to say enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I am not doing this. Enough is enough. Right? So when you are able to declare for yourself, guess what? The entire world shifts for you. Okay? Your entire world shifts for you. Okay? So if you suffer from one of these, today is the day that you will be taking your power back. If you are here aligned with my live, baby, you will be taking your power back. If this is your first time here, this will not be your last. Okay. If you are here from Hillman Talk or TikTok University, raise your hand. Let me see. Okay. Raise your hand. Let me see. Okay. Oh, you're right on time. We just started just a few minutes ago. Just 7 minutes ago. Okay. I always go over this, the mindset, mastering the mind at the top of every class. I cannot teach you how to create a new identity, to manifest that life of your dreams, etc., if you don't have your mind together. Okay. So we always go over this at the top of class. This is a reminder for those of you who are here, with Hillman Talk University, TikTok University. Make sure you download your syllabus. Okay. Make sure you download your syllabus. It has all of my contact information on there. It has information about the classes, how you can get the replays and all of that. Okay. So welcome. All right. Now let's get into it. Okay. Here is your future. Imagine with me. I need you guys to follow me and imagine with me. Okay. And this is your past. Okay. Welcome, students. Here we are in 2025. Okay. So for the depressed mind, they have gone through some things, baby, in their past, right? That they cannot get over. They have gone through some trauma. Raise your hand if this has been you. You've gone through some major trauma in your life and you've never resolved it. You never had the opportunity to heal it. You've been just doing the best that you could thus far, right? Trying to figure things out. Maybe you didn't have anybody to lean on. Maybe you didn't have anyone, right? Maybe this happened when you were a child. Maybe people didn't know. Maybe they didn't believe you. It's so many situations that could happen here, right? But I want you to know that if you did not have the opportunity to heal it, my darling, you are still carrying it along with you. Okay. So no fault of your own, baby. Pat yourself on the back. Everybody on here right now, pat yourself on the back. I'm serious. Pat yourself on the back. See, sometimes we just need to take a moment and thank ourselves. Sometimes we need to take a moment and say, I'm proud of myself. Sometimes we need to take a moment and think about how far we have come. Yes, it's live right now. Raven. Yes, I'm live right now. Mwah. So does this make sense? I want you to know that I'm proud of you, but I need you to be proud of you. Do we have a deal? Okay. Do we have a deal? All right. Yes, it's okay. It's okay. You right on time, baby. You right on time, okay? The replays are on YouTube. Y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all get y'all syllabus done. Okay. Do we have a deal? Okay, Raven. So you're in the mentorship? No problem. We're actually going to have a meeting tonight. I'm going to send everybody an email. Okay. Anybody who does have the program, we're going to have a meeting tonight, a mentorship meeting. Okay, Raven. So tap in tonight. All right. Okay, we got a deal. All right. So for the depressed mind, you've experienced some trauma in your past, right? Now you never healed from it. So what has your body been doing? Your body has been moving forward day by day, just moving forward, right? Time does not stop. It don't stop. Okay. So if your body has been moving forward, why is the depressed mind constantly thinking about these moments in time? See, your body can move forward, but guess what's going to keep going back? That mind. You see, the mind keeps going back there because it's trying to let you know that you left a little piece of yourself here. That's why it's going back. You left a little piece of yourself here and here. The mind is like, hold up now, hold up. I know you kept it moving, but baby, you better come on back here. We got something to take care of. Does this make sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Because see, what will happen is, right? Your mind will keep going back here, and you're thinking your mind is going back there because it was just too painful. It's too painful. It's too hurtful. You know, it's too traumatic. Your mind is going back there to let you know you got business to take care of. Okay. So here in 2025, we are not going to ignore the mind when it goes back there. You understand? Okay. We have to do what? The first thing we must be doing is healing. So we're not going to ignore this and just brush it under the rug anymore. We came here to do what? Evolve. You came here to evolve. You came here to evolve. You came here to heal your bloodlines before and after you, baby. Ooh, I'm getting hot up in here. You came here to heal your bloodlines before and after you. Do you understand? See, there's a reason why your mama is not here and you are. There's a reason why your baby ain't here and you are. It's because you are on the mission of healing your people. Do you understand? Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense to you? See, I know, and I always say this every live because new people be up in here. I need you guys to know I know the people that align with my lives. I know the energy of the people who align with my lives. You are the generational curse breakers. You are the chosen ones. It's you. It is you. It is you. It is you. You. You understand? You are on the mission, baby. You wouldn't even be in my live if you didn't have the ears to hear this. If your internal being did not desire this information, you would not be up in here. You understand? So what does that mean? We have work to do. We have work to do. We can't lollygag. We can't lollygag. See, all that stuff that we've been brushing under the rug, see, now it's time to get to it. Why? Y'all feel this shift in the world right now. Y'all feel the shift in the world right now, right? If you feel the shift in the world, then you know that you are being called to do your work. That's why you're here. That is exactly why you're here. Okay? So the depressed mind, this is what we're doing. We're breaking this down. We're mastering our minds so that we can create the good stuff. So today we're going to be talking about, our focus is going to be on limiting beliefs. But we got to go through this what? Mindset stuff first. Okay? How can I teach you about limiting beliefs and shifting your identity and manifesting your best life if your mind is working against you? It won't work like that. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. So for the depressed mind, you are stuck in the past. There have been some things that have happened to you, baby, that you just cannot let go of. You cannot let go of. Okay. You cannot let go of this. These are things that they were just too much, right? So what did you do? You suppressed it. Your body has moved forward. Here we are in 2025. Here you are. But your mind keeps going back to these moments in time to let you know, hey, you left a little piece of yourself here. You left a little piece of yourself here and here. The mind is disconnected from the body. The body is here, but the mind is here. The body is here, but the mind is here. A lot of y'all sing y'all asses up in this class right now. You in here, but your mind is on what you're going to cook for dinner. Okay? Your mind is on what you're going to cook for dinner. Just keeping it real, right? Okay? So your body, that lets you know your superpower. How is it that I can be at two places at one time? See, y'all don't even realize how powerful you are. You can literally be at two places at one time. You see? This is how I want you to really start recognizing yourself for the powerful being that you are. That you are. You understand? Okay? Someone says, I'm ready to do the work, Professor Baby. You being here, this is the work. You putting in effort, these little steps every single day. This is the work. You are doing the work right now. Yes, you are. Very proud of you. Very proud of you. All right. Now let's talk about the anxious mind. You see, the depressed mind, they're stuck. They keep reliving this over and over and over again, over and over and over again. This moment. How did this happen? Why do I deserve this? Why? They're stuck there. Okay. The anxious mind, they move forward. Right? They move forward. Okay. But guess what? See, their mind is going to worry about the future. See, they're negatively anticipating things to happen later on down the road because shit, they've been disappointed so much back here. Things never worked out for them back here. Right? They were disappointed so much, let down so much back here that they can't even see their future being positive. Right? And so they worry. They get anxious. They have panic attacks like I used to. Baby, when I tell you them panic attacks is real. Y'all know my story. Okay? Crazy panic attacks. Them things is crazy. Like you instantly start sweating. You instantly get dizzy. Instantly something takes over your damn body. The world stops and it's just like, I don't even know. I haven't had one in over 16 years, thank goodness. But it was those moments that has me here today. That's why I'm right here in front of this board today. Because I don't want anybody experiencing those. The panic attacks are no joke. Okay. Hey, D, what is up, girl? Okay. So someone says, I suffer with anxiety frequently, not after today. We're taking our what? Power back. Who up in here want to be a victim? So it starts with our what? Our speaking. Speak power over yourself, my darling. You don't have shit, but a healthy mind. Okay? A healthy mind. All right? I'm going to tell you that straight up. Start using your words for your benefit. Taking my power back. Absolutely. Y'all know what it is. Y'all been listening. Okay now. Okay. Here is your what? Mind. When you're suffering from anxiety, right? The mind is worried, anticipating in the future. So look at the disconnect. You're worried here, but the body is where? Here. With depression, your body is here, but the mind is in the past. With anxiety, your body is here, present, but your mind is in the future. But worried in a negative sense. Okay. Now, what happens when we allow our minds to go here in anxiety over and over and over again? What happens when we allow ourselves, right, to go here in depression over and over again? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? You better know that if I'm bringing you the issue, baby, I'm gonna bring you the resolution. You better know if I can bring you the issue, I'm gonna bring you the resolution. Okay, you understand? Okay, forms a habit. Thank you. Okay, forms a habit. Exactly. When you go to the grocery store right now, do you have to think about going to the grocery store? No, you do not. When you have to go to your kid's school, do you have to think about getting there? When you got to go to your parents' house, do you have to think about getting there? When you have to go to work, do you have to think about going there? No, you do not. So let me tell you, because your mind, you have gone there physically in your body, in your mind, there to work over and over and over again. You can become on autopilot for that specific task. What do you think happens when you allow your mind to go into these states of depression over and over and over again? What do you think happens? You become on autopilot. You do not have to think about being depressed anymore, baby. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to think about being anxious. What is you talking about? This is who you are now. This is your norm, right? This is your norm. You claim this. You're no fault. Hold it now. No fault of your own, because they didn't teach us this up in school. So when I'm saying this, I'm not putting blame on you at all. I'm just calling it what it is so we can get to the good stuff. Does this make sense? So we can get to the good stuff. Do we have a deal? We taking our emotions up out of this shit because we got work to do. Who got time to waste? Who has time to waste? We taking our emotions up out of this shit today, and we're getting to the stuff that we truly deserve. Okay? Truly, I'm talking about truly deserve. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the gifts. Thank you guys for the thumbs up over here on YouTube. Okay. Once you get off of here on TikTok, if you need the replay of the this class, it's automatically uploaded to YouTube once I get off. Okay. I already have it organized as a TikTok playlist for you guys. Okay. Okay. You so ready. Now is the time. Right now. You're doing it. See, we have to stop thinking that there's this magical thing that we can do, and then all of a sudden our life is changed. No, that's not how it happens. Every single day we have to put in effort. Every single day we have to put in effort, right? Okay. I'm here because of your handwriting. Is telling you something. Really? What is it telling you? It's the everyday consistency. And I was just reading this out of the Mindset Mastery ebook right now. Okay. You can find this in your complete identity shift program. All right. Consistency is one of the main things that keeps people from manifesting the life of their dreams. Okay. Complete identity shift program. It comes with weekly mentorship. You guys know what it is. All right. All right, we're going to have a mentorship meeting tonight. Okay, one-time fee. Get the discounted rate. Okay, check in. All right, so it is so important. Let me read this excerpt from Consistency, okay? Being consistent. Okay, as a manifestation mentor and the author of Manifest the Best, I can't stress enough how crucial consistency is for personal transformation. In Manifest the Best, which is my other ebook in here, is in your program. Okay, I call this imperative step imprinting. It's not about making drastic changes overnight, but about taking small, consistent steps towards your goal each day. In the realm of manifestation, consistency is like the fuel that propels your dreams into reality. Hey, you guys, look at this right here. We should be at 100K. What's going on? We should be at 100K. Let's get this. Someone said, what class is this, please? Mindset Mastery. This is Mindset Mastery class. Okay, I'm gonna help you. So the consistency is what we need, right? Every single day. All right. So how do we get up out of this? The first thing I told you is what you must be doing, the healing. Do not run from the healing, people. Do not run from the healing. You understand? This is necessary. What do you think you came here for? This is what you came here for, to heal. Okay. The second thing is mind mastery. All right. So I'm going to give you a method that you can implement, okay, to get you up out of this, disrupt this. Okay. You got to disrupt this. See, the reason why you are doing this is because you're what? On autopilot. So I told you now you don't even have to think about being depressed. See, now any little thing that happens, now you walk around, I'm depressed. Now you just get into a little argument. Now you in the bed for 5 days, right? Like any little thing that's happening is doing what? Triggering you into this state of being without you even trying. Both ways. You don't have to think about being anxious now. Any little thing that comes up. Now you got a little exam coming up. You anxious automatically, right? Let's give an example in love. Say that this person right here, right? Say that they were abandoned as a child, right? Then say that maybe they were bullied. Wow. Okay. All right. These are two examples of trauma. All right. Now say that this person, this child grows up. They may not deal with heavy depression, but okay. Well, let me give examples of both. A child that is abandoned, right? They may not be able to be willing to go out there and build any type of relationships with anyone because they were abandoned. They're stuck there. They can't get past that. So they don't want to take a risk, okay, on getting into a relationship where someone could leave them. Okay, that's the example. Thank you. Thank you guys for the gifts. So that's an example of depressed mind when it comes to love, right? Now let's talk about it with anxiety. The child who was abandoned and they were bullied, maybe they do want to go and try relationships, but okay, if they were abandoned here, right, when they get into this new relationship, they're always going to be questioning that person's motives. If that person really wants to be there, they're never really going to feel secure. Does this make sense to you guys? Okay. This person that was bullied, yeah, they may go out here and try to make good friends, but they may have issues with healthy communication, right? And building those healthy relationships. All right. So this makes sense to you guys? Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for the gifts. Okay. So this is making sense to you, right? So a lot of us are on autopilot. And let me tell you, when you're on autopilot like that, you're making yourself physically sick too. Because we know that what is at the root of all illness? Stress, right? Stress to some extent. Okay. So if it didn't feel good the first time, it damn sure don't feel good the second time or the third time or the fourth time. You keep going back. Okay, let me give you guys an example right now. Okay, everybody right now, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay. Okay, when you close your eyes, right, I want you to think about a moment in time where you had an intimate moment with someone. It could be a beautiful kiss or a hug or a touch, right? Okay. When you think about that feeling, do you not get shivers? It could be something that happened last night and you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, that was the best kiss ever. Or that was the best ever. Or it was the best. Oh my gosh. When you think about it, do you not get shivers? Do you not get like goosebumps again? Like, think about it. You have an intimate night and then the next day you're thinking about it, reliving it, recalling it. You're like, oh my God. Someone said, no, I get sad. Lord. Okay. But what is happening there? Let me tell you guys something. Your mind, oh, really? Some of you guys can't? Okay. What if I couldn't think of anything? Okay. I'm trying. Okay. So let me think of another example. Okay. I mean, it's something as simple as like, if I say right now, okay, think of a lemon. Okay, and think of a lemon that's really, really yellow, and you just cut it open and it has some juice squirting out. Okay, when you think of that, your mouth may water. Okay, or something like that. What is happening when we are doing that? I'm giving you examples of how your mind can think of something, and your body will physically react. All right, does this make sense? You think something and your body physically reacts, right? So let me tell you something. What do you think is happening here? when you're going and you're thinking about the depressive, that moment of trauma again, right? Okay. When you're thinking about that moment of trauma, okay? Think about it right now. Some of you guys can think about an argument you had with your spouse. There's many examples. You can sit up here and think about an argument that you had with your spouse, right? It could have been yesterday. You're like, oh my God, you sitting up in the kitchen washing dishes. And now you're thinking about, you're like, I should have said this. I should have said this. Oh my goodness. Like, oh, when next time I see them, and you can feel yourself. You can feel yourself get upset again. You can feel your body physically reacting. So I'm just reminding you that when you are doing that with these moments of trauma, you are physically affecting your body and you're making yourself sick. Does this make sense to you guys? Right? Yes, Raven. Yes, for healing's sakes. Yes. Yes, you are reliving it over and over and over again. That's a big no-no. Okay, you guys know we got to get to 100 right here. Okay, let's show out. All right. Okay, so we're not going to do this anymore. We're breaking up out of that, and we're going to utilize the Nikki method to do it. Okay, the Nikki method is a 5-step method that you can borrow. Okay, utilize it. Okay, you may want to create your own steps. It doesn't matter. You can use these or create your own. But what I am going to say is this. You must implement a method starting today. This is why I'm giving you one. Okay. Now, if you want to create your own, you can. Okay. But I want to let you know you need to borrow mine today. If you don't have one already, you need to implement today. We don't get off this live. We don't get out of this class and do the same things over and over again. You know that? We don't do that here. Okay. We actually apply the things that we learn. All right. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. How do you stop overthinking? Here you go. The Nikki method. The first step is use your emotions as a gauge. As a gauge to ask yourself, what am I thinking about? You see right here, I told you that sometimes we can get into autopilot mode, right? So when you're in autopilot mode, are you aware of what you are thinking about? No, you're not. When you're in autopilot mode, are you aware of what you are thinking about? Yes or no? Put in the comments, yes or no. Absolutely not. So do we understand why we need to disrupt this and start utilizing our emotions as a gauge to ask ourselves, what am I thinking about? What am I thinking about? See, when you are here, what are y'all doing right now? Tell me what you're doing right now. Where you at? What you doing? Make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up and giving me a heart over here on YouTube. Okay, make sure you're giving those hearts. Okay, someone says at work. Okay, so you're here at work, right? Follow me. You're here at work, and all of a sudden, you start boo-hooing or getting amped. You getting hype, right? You getting feisty up in here, right? Okay. You need to allow yourself to ask yourself, what am I thinking about? Because see, right now you up in here at work, but why are you crying? Right? Use your emotions as a gauge. Just like we use the check engine light as a gauge. Just like we use the oil engine light as a gauge, right? That's letting us know we need to take some type of action, right? Okay, so if you are here at work, your body is physically here, right? This is where your body is. But what is happening when you get into this autopilot shit and your mind drifts off? It could go towards depression or anxiety. Well, what's happening is your mind is becoming disconnected. You see? Your mind is headed this way. Your mind is trying to sneak out of the house, right? Your mind is trying to escape. And your emotions are going to let you know that. Because if you're at work, you should just be chilling at work, doing what you got to do. Okay? But see, the mind is going to let you know I mean, the emotions is going to let you know that you're thinking about something you do not need to be thinking about. Does this make sense so far? That's the first step of the Nikki method. I'm teaching you how to get up out of the overthinking, the anxiety, the depression, the fears. That's what I'm teaching you right now. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Step 2. Stop the negative thought. Simple. Don't sit up there and think about how long you've been thinking about the negative thought. Don't sit up here and be like, see, I just can't do this. This is too hard, because it's the 100th time you've done it today. I didn't say do all that. I said stop the negative thought. It is important that you stop the negative thought dead in its tracks, wherever it was. I don't care if you were there for 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 hours. I do not care how long you were there. I need you to stop the thought. Do we have a deal? Stop the thought. For 4 hours yesterday, you sat in your thoughts. Exactly. This is what we're about to get up out of that. Because what happens is your mind is out there thinking and creating. That's why we can't let it happen. Enough is enough. Yes. Enough is enough. Right? Okay. So what do? Right? Yeah, you could get caught up with the thoughts over your partner. Yeah, exactly. All right. So the third step is what? I want y'all to make that sound right now. Okay. Yes, it is powerful, baby. If this is your first time here, this will not be your last. Okay. Thank you so much for that, Anya. Thank you so much for that. Okay. So it's a rewind. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So what are we doing here? Right. So we know, I'm going to put it right there. Okay. We got to do that U-turn. We have to stop the mind. And instead of letting the mind stand out here, we got to bring that mind back to where the body is. Bring it on back. Right. So we stop the negative thought and then bring our awareness back to the present. How do we bring our awareness back to the present? We ask ourselves sensory questions. What's that I see? I smell, I hear. Okay? Now, once you ask yourself these sensory questions, if you're at work, right? Okay, you're at work. Okay, we need to ask ourselves the sensory question. What's that I see? Oh, that's just my coworkers over there. What's that I smell? Oh, that's just somebody heating up their food in the kitchen. Okay, what is that I hear? Oh, that's just somebody over there acting an ass, acting a fool, like always, right? So you are bringing the mind back to the room, but you're aligning it. Makes sense? You're not just like, oh, shaking out of something, and then all of a sudden you just come to awareness. No, you are bringing it back, and you're actually checking it. What's that I see? What's that I smell? What's that I hear? Right? And then you're going to breathe in and out 5 times. You're going to regulate that system. And then the last step is you're going to affirm something powerful, or depending on where you are, you're going to do some scripting. You're going to watch a comedy skits, right? You can do some journaling here. Yes. You can listen to some high vibrational music, like what's playing on here and what comes in your program. You can dance. It just depends on what you want to do. Okay. What you can do, take a walk, go out in nature, ground yourself. Absolutely. But let's make sure to negate, right, this negative thought that we were having. All right. Does this make sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you guys are processing what I'm saying over here. Give me a thumbs up on the YouTube. Give me a thumbs up on the TikTok. Okay. Give me a thumbs up on the YouTube. Give me a thumbs up on the TikTok. Awesome. Now, inside of your syllabus, okay, inside of your syllabus, you get this. You get the mind map, all right? And you get, again, the syllabus with everything on it, my details, okay? So you already can get the free printout of this. You just go to the link in my profile, and then you click on that top button. It'll say TikTok University syllabus, okay? And then let's get to the lesson of the day. Are y'all ready? I'm going to erase this. Are y'all ready? So we're going to be talking about limiting beliefs. All right. Today we're going to be focusing on the limiting beliefs that we have in our lives, because you got to understand that your beliefs are what's creating your reality. Like literally, that's what's creating your reality. Okay. So we definitely want to make sure that we are conscious of the beliefs that we have. All right. Because that is what is going to be shown to us in the 3D world. Okay. That is what is going to be shown to us in the 3D world. Okay. What are some limiting beliefs that you guys have right now? Put it in the comments. Put your limiting beliefs in the comments right now. Let me see some things that you guys have been processing yourselves and working through. Need more money? Yeah. Ooh, I can only get better through suffering. Wow. Yeah. It's always going to be this way. Wow. These are powerful. I won't recover from this chronic illness. Wow. That I'm not worthy enough, or am I? I'm not good enough. Oh, wow. These are really, really powerful. And so we gotta realize how like these, I mean, these are really powerful. These are really powerful affirmations that you guys are stating in here. And if we believe those things, you'd be surprised. Like, guys, that is the reality that we will see. Where's my black marker? So we definitely have to work through these. Okay. So the money one. Okay. So let's look at it like this, okay, guys? You are programmed. Okay, you got to understand that you are programmed, right? Because you came here with a clean slate. Okay, you came here not knowing anything. Okay, so like you learned everything. You learned everything from your parents, your teachers, schooling, music, society, TV. Those are the things that created a program in you, a way of thinking. You saw the world according to these things that were instilled in you. Okay, so we're programmed with for love, money, health, our mindset. Everything is a program, right? Everything within us is a program, right? So here we are. Okay, we have a program for this. We have a program for that. We have a program for this. We have a program okay, so love, money, right? Mindset. I'm no particular order. I'm just sort of doing this. Self-esteem, self-confidence, things like this. Like I could just keep going on and on. Self-worth, right? Etc., etc., etc. So we have, y'all can't even see the boards. I'm sorry. YouTube can see the board and y'all can see the board. I'm sorry. I'm just talking. Oh my gosh. Okay. So sorry about that, class. I love you so much. Okay. So here we are. We have a program for everything, right? Okay, so how did you get your love program? Well, you got it from your parents, school, and teacher, all of that stuff. How did you get your money program? Parents, school, and teacher, society, all of that stuff, right? And so we got to understand that a program, just like in a computer, once embedded, we can change it. We can override it. We can rewrite, reprogram. Okay. what we currently have. So just because you have these things, I don't want you to believe that you can't change it. Like I was saying earlier, it doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. What are you willing, right, to move forward to right now? Right? What are you willing to do? Okay? So, okay, we know how we're programmed. Parents, school, society. Ooh. Think about it, right? You come here and you get a name. You get a religion, you get this, you get a political stance, you get this, you get a class, you get all these different things, these labels, right? Okay? So, music, TV, etc. This is how you get your program. Okay? All right. So, how is the program like actually, how does it become yours? Right? Like, how does, just because I hear this song, right, does not mean that it becomes embedded in me, but it may become embedded in somebody else. How is that? How is it that the things that are happening in the world may affect somebody else, right? We could be living in the same world, like right now, right? And two people can be feeling completely different about what is going on right now, right? Okay. So the program may hit different for different people too. Okay. So I want you guys to understand this. Okay. There's 3 ways that we get our program. The first way is through trauma. We talked about that a little bit earlier. Trauma, it only needs to happen one time, okay, for you to instantly, right, have a certain belief around life, a certain way of thinking around life, okay? Then we also have super exciting. So opposite of trauma is super exciting instances. So something can happen and it could be in a super exciting way. I'm going to give you guys examples of all of this. All right. And then we have repetition. So repetition, of course, would need to happen repeatedly. But these are the 3 ways that you can reprogram yourself. Someone asked, how do you reprogram yourself? You got to know, if I'm bringing you the issue, I'm definitely going to bring you the resolution. Okay. Okay. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. But I ain't done yet. We got so much. Like, this is like the tip of the iceberg. I have so much in this brain I want to tell you guys. But I always teach this stuff on TikTok because it's so necessary. But trust me, I goes in my weekly mentorship, guys. I go in because it's Q&A. So, okay. So what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say next? Okay, I want you guys to understand this. And I break this down in my masterclass as well. Okay. Oh, it's crooked as heck. That's going to bother me. Your program, okay, I should say equals, creates a belief, which creates an experience in your world. Okay, let me give you guys an example. We're talking about how you're programmed. Okay, you have a program for everything. Okay, and someone asked about money. All right, so let's look at it like this. All right, if you grew up, right, hearing your parents say over and over and over again, over and over and over again, I can't afford much. That's repetition, right? You hear this over and over and over again. Don't ask me for anything when we go in the store. Don't ask me for anything. Don't touch anything. I can't afford this. I can't afford this, right? You're hearing that because you come here with a clean slate. You're a baby. You don't know anything. So now when you learn about stores and you're going into stores, you see things and you're like, I want that. I want that. You don't know anything about money. You don't know anything about shit not being able to be affordable. Like, you don't know anything about that, right? But somebody, something teaches you. Does this make sense? Something, somebody teaches you, embeds in you certain programs that become beliefs. So this child, at first, they didn't know what their parents meant. They didn't know what their parents meant, right? I can't afford this. They're growing up. These are little babies, probably 4 years old, 5 years old. They're hearing this. One day, that child knows not to ask for anything. It's one point where the child knows, when I go in the store, I'm not going to ask for anything. The moment that happens, that child is programmed. The moment that happens, the child is programmed. That's when the program is embedded. Okay? So, because people are going to ask, well, how do I know when the program is embedded? You know when you know. When this child knew not to ask, you knew that it was instilled in them. Because how many kids still ask after a while? You still ask, you still ask, you still ask, you still ask. But one day you know not to. One day you know not to. Okay? So that is officially when you are programmed. Is this making sense to you guys? Let me know. Oh, wow, you have blown me away with this. Oh, really? Oh, my goodness. I love you so much. I hope that you guys are benefiting. What the heck? It was so tongue twisted. Tongue twisted. Are you guys good over here on YouTube? Okay. All right. So this child gets programmed, and now what is their belief? What is their belief? Right? They believe I can't have the things I desire. Okay. Now, what may be this person's experience as they grow up and never heal from this negative program, or never override it, or never reprogram? What kind of experience? Because I told you guys, your thoughts create your reality. So if you're programmed with something in particular, that's going to be the 3D world that you see. Okay. So your experience, this young adult, this now adult, right, is going to grow up, right? Okay. Someone says, I don't like asking for anything, like ever. Exactly. You can't ask for help, right? Even when you need it. That's an example, right? That's an example. Absolutely. Living paycheck to paycheck. This may be a young adult who doesn't want to ask for a raise, right? They don't feel worthy of asking for a raise even. Okay. Y'all see where we're going here? Okay. Is this making sense to you guys? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a smiley face. Okay. Now, let's go through something super exciting. Well, let's do the traumatic one first, and then we'll do something super exciting. Okay. Trauma when it comes to money. Let's walk through that example. Okay. It's okay. You can find the replay on YouTube once we're done. Okay. It's okay if you guys are late. So trauma, right? Imagine, say you were, say your parents go through a bad divorce, and your father was the breadwinner, and he was filthy rich. And when your parents went through the bad divorce, you went and lived with mom, and mom lived paycheck to paycheck. Okay. Pay attention here. This is just an example of trauma. Okay? Because this is trauma for a child. Okay? Now, if this were to happen, how many times do their parents need to get divorced for them to be affected by this? One damn time. Right? They don't have to keep experiencing it over and over and over again. No, they don't. Yes, I'm live on YouTube right now as well. Right? So, right, I told you trauma only needs to happen how many times? One time. So this child's parents get a bad divorce. It's ugly. Now the dad doesn't want to do anything for the mom. And now the mom is living paycheck to paycheck. The kid lives with the mom and things aren't the same. So now, what belief does this child grow up and have or may have if they didn't take the time to talk to this kid, if they didn't take the time to work through things with this child, right? This child may think that, oh my gosh, I don't feel, I don't feel secure. Hold on. I didn't want to put on. I don't feel secure. At any moment, things can be ripped from under me. Could you imagine this? Right? I don't feel secure. Okay. Right? What's some? I want to go deeper with it. But this is okay for now. I'll think of something, right? So this child may feel like, I don't feel secure. I don't feel like, they may feel lack of control, right? Because they didn't have any say so. They may feel like their father doesn't, like, say the father goes off and gets married again and has other kids, then and left this child with the mama like this. Couldn't this child come up with some beliefs like, damn, I'm not even worthy of, having, abandoned. That's a perfect word to just encompass it all. Thank you so much. So, right, what type of experience could this child, and now adult, grow up to have if this goes unresolved? You guys put it in the comments. What could happen? What could happen? Put it in the comments. Yes. Abandonment issues. Avoidance. Yes. Yes. I love all of these. Right? So, okay. An example. Maybe this person will grow up and not want to ever, like, they'll be very controlling of their living situation, right? It could go a gazillion different ways. We're just having fun with this, right? Hyper independent. Maybe they can't live with anybody and share the rent. They gotta control it all because they gotta know that they have control of their living situations, right? They can have some fears in there, right? I want to explain how it could actually manifest. Like, yes, they could have fears, right? They could be insecure, right? These things, but what are some actual experiences that they could have? All right, maybe they could get into a relationship and their girlfriend or their boyfriend may say, hey, you want to move in together and split the rent? And they may be like, no, right? And then the partner may be like, what's going on? Why? And they may not be able to express this, right? It could be trauma that they never faced. These are just ideas. These are just, ideas, okay? All right? But do we see what's going on here? Okay? Do we see what's going on here? Yes, working, needing to feel like they need to have more than enough, right? Okay? Okay, so the next one, right? Now let's talk about something super exciting when it comes to money, okay? So this is it being a program being embedded repeatedly, right? This is a program being embedded traumatically, right? Now let's talk about a program being embedded in an exciting way around money, okay? So here, say for instance, your parents win the lottery. Wow, right? Say they win the lottery, okay? So you're in middle school You can drastically remember how life was different before and after. Okay? Right. So what would happen if your parents win the lottery? How many times do they need to win the lottery for you to instantly be programmed? One time, for your life to instantly be changed, right? Okay. So here their belief will be, oh my gosh, we're lucky people, good things happen to us. See, good things happen to people like me. See, it's little things like this, little things that will happen in our lives that will create these little beliefs in us, right? And those beliefs create our experiences. Okay. Does this make sense? Good things happen to people like me or me. Okay. Right? Awesome. Awesome. Are you guys getting this? Isn't this exciting? Because when we really break down life like this, guys, it changes everything for us. Okay, changes everything for us. Yes. So what may be an experience? Yes, they may be someone says that they may be adventurous. They definitely may be happy in their life, may be living a fulfilling life. They may even have more luck because they feel like they're a lucky person. I told you your thoughts create your reality. So yes, you can feel like a lucky person and attract luck into your life all the time. Okay? Okay. So here we go. We're going to say that they have a lucky life. They enjoy the pleasures of life. Enjoy life's pleasures. I'm not going to write it all. Like someone said, they get to go to good schools and things like that, right? Okay. Why? Because they feel different about themselves. They believe different about themselves. You guys can take your screenshot. Okay. Tap the like button, y'all. More people need to learn this. Yes, they do. Thank you for that. I'm surprised we are not over 100K, y'all. What is going on? We definitely need to pump it up. Okay, we definitely need to pump it up. Can y'all hit that for me real quick? It's only 10K from us. Let's do that. Okay, so you guys get a screenshot of this. Okay, we need to understand how our limiting beliefs are created. Okay, how you are programmed with those things so that you can impact the experience that you want, because all you got to do is reverse engineer, right? All you have to do is reverse engineer. You don't have to waste time trying to figure this stuff out. This is not rocket science. Take this and reverse engineer for your life. Okay? We take action up in here. All right. If anybody needs we'll be going more into this in the Complete Identity Shift mentorship meeting tonight. You guys want to go and grab that right now if you can. I'm going to show you guys how to access that. Okay, hold on really quickly. You guys definitely want to make sure that you are grabbing your program while I'm here on the live, because it's on discount while I'm live. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to show you guys how to get it. I'm going to show you guys how to get your syllabus. Yes, I do teach real classes. We were teaching real classes before TikTok University. YouTube, make sure you guys check out the link in my description, and I'll see you guys in my mentorship meeting. Okay.